Hi, welcome back to the channel. Fun fact, third time recording this video. I don't know what it is, I keep getting distracted, I keep looking at my phone and I'm not getting real synced up here. So I just wanted to start off this video by saying thank you guys so much for all the support in the last, couple days, with the views, the subscriptions. It really means a lot to me, man. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for, joining my little channel and kind of hanging out and listening to me talk about things. I usually do a lot of different discussion videos. I do a lot of early showcases. You guys know what I'm all about. I pretty much just cover gacha games in general. But I just wanted to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the support. It means the absolute world. It's insane. This is the most growth I've ever seen in such a short amount of time on my channel. After uploading over 1,000 videos within my, I haven't even been uploading for a year yet. This feels really good. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. So let's go ahead and talk about the actual video. Basically what this video is going to be about, it's kind of, I guess this is going to be kind of like a very hard take for a lot of people to take. But I'm going to go ahead and explain it in my reasoning, and obviously I'm going to look at both sides of the spectrum here. So my side of it is I don't really like the global Dokkan Foresight. I don't like it. And there's numerous reasons why I don't like it. There's a lot of things that suck with it. There's a lot of things that I don't like about Global First too. So we'll talk about Global First with the things I don't like as well. And then the other side, the benefits of having the Foresight, obviously being able to save for banners, obviously seeing what's coming in a couple months. And I gotta talk good on both sides here because obviously I'm more on this side than this side, to be honest with you. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain my points here real quick. So just again, let's go ahead and jump into it. So basically how I'm going to go about it is we're going to look at Global and JP. They're like complete celebrations, right? And the first one we're going to be looking at is Bojack. We're going to be using Bojack as a prime example as our first one. Then we'll jump into other ones as well because there is some really big ones. We're going to start with a pretty small example. Then we're going to jump into the bigger ones. So let's start off with Bojack. So Bojack came out at the end of November on JP Dokkan, right? November 30th. On Global, Bojack came out on... Let's go ahead and take a look. February 28th. So exactly 4 months apart from each other, pretty much. And the big difference, right? There's a big difference. When Bojack came out on JP, everybody in the Dokkan community was going wild. We were losing our fucking minds. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, this team's amazing. Oh my god, Bojack's amazing. Top 5, top 4, top 3. This man's insane. This man's absolutely insane." You got to use him more. You see that, I mean, he's good, but he might not be super top tier. And obviously, over time, we still think like Vegeta, Frieza, even some people say Cooler's better still. So it's like his time as being a hyped unit died within like his first month, right? I mean, Bojack wasn't that much hype after that because obviously 6th year. He was still pretty hyped during the Pikkon Janemba stuff because honestly, he's better than Pikkon and Janemba. They're not that great. But he's definitely better than them. But after the 6th year, you get Goten and Trunks, which I would probably put Goten and Trunks above him at their absolute best too. So it's like Bojack's already kind of on the decline. You guys see what I'm saying? By the time he hits Global, JP just got Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks, who I just said arguably is better than Bojack. So people are all talking about, oh, Goten Trunks, Goten Trunks, Goten Trunks. Super Saiyan 3 Goten's has got his EZA. Way more hype than Ink Gogeta coming to Global, right? Because unfortunately, Ink Gogeta's been talked about for months. He's very hyped, but we've seen so much of him that most players who already got him, unfortunately, you can't even use them that well, for one, because you can't do like Extreme Super Battle and LGE, so you need the items, so you can't even really do that right now. On top of that, it's like people already weren't really talking about him. Even before the game crashed, a whole lot of people weren't going crazy about Ink Gogeta. Like you weren't seeing people talking about him or flexing him as much. It's just mainly due to the fact that we've already seen so much of him, right? You could say it differently. If you were already hyped for him, that's different. I haven't personally seen a lot of people saying they were super hyped for Ink Gogeta's EZA. Just bottom line, right? Even though he's arguably better than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks to a lot of people, right? Arguably he's better. But even so, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is a brand new thing, and more people are going to be talking about him versus Ink Gogeta. You guys see what I'm saying? So Bojack has already lost his hype. Ink Gogeta on JP was very, very hype. I mean, he's still a very hyped unit, but he's already kind of like, not outdated, but like the hype's over, right? Because it's been so many months that his EZA has been out. So we could actually even go ahead and look at that. Let's see what Ink Gogeta got his EZA, right? On JP. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. They got his EZA about 3 months ago, and then obviously you get all the EZAs during the 6th year. Int UI, LR Goku, Frieza, LR Master Roshi, the EZA units, the 3 EZA units. So you've had so many EZAs, and on JP you get Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Goten, Trunks, and 18. So it's like so many freaking EZAs that are new are being thrown in our faces on JP. We're watching like the Japanese player base playing those games. We obviously put Gogeta in the back burner at that point, right? Gogeta is not the person we want to be watching on screen. We want to be watching the new stuff. So that is a thing that I do believe hurts Global Dokkan right there. That's a huge thing, because by the time we get stuff, JP got so much new stuff that we already kind of lost interest. Like, we're like already kind of like, you know, we ain't feeling too hyped about this no more. We're kind of like, you know, super, like, we're not going crazy about it no more, right? So let's go ahead and go back to year 5. We're gonna let's keep going over more examples, right? So I could give you guys more of a pointer. So worldwide celebration in 5th year, one of the most saddest things in global history. Vegeta and Vegito and Gogeta come out on Global Dokkan, right? They come out. They were the #1 unit in the game. They were both #1 and 2 for months on JP. Nobody shut up about them. From that end of January, February, March, April, May, it's not UI Goku. UI Goku's arguably has aged better than them because of his dodging, and he gets like almost the same attack stats, right? Because they all get like, all 3 of them get the same like attack percentage, right, off their passive. So UI Goku comes out, right? So let's go check out Realm of Gods. Who's in Realm? Nobody's in Realm of Gods, right? Of course. All right. So let's see. Final Trump. No, he's not gonna be in Final Trump, but I could find a Realm of Gods unit here, right? Yeah, that's right. So let's go to Realm of Gods, right? I just want to look at the release date of UI Goku so I could show you guys what I'm talking about. So we're going to look at UI Goku. Came out May. So May was the first time that it became a discussion on a unit being better than the Blue Fusions. May. Because UI Goku, at the time he came out, a lot of people started talking like, oh, is UI Goku better than the Blue Fusions? Because again, he gets the same attack percentage. Like, he gets that extra 77. They get the extra 77 as well, right? You see this? That's what I'm referring to right there. But the difference is they got a super attack. My man just has to dodge, and he gets it. And he has a 70% chance to dodge for 7 turns, and then it drops to 50. His SA is not as good as theirs, but because the dodging, it was arguably getting to that point where we could start making the justification of saying UI Goku is better than the Blue Fusions, or at least in 3rd, right? So keep that in mind. That already started. Then, guess what? Global gets the anniversary. Guess what JP gets? LR Jiren. They get LR Jiren during the Blue Fusions being out. And guess what everybody's saying? LR Jiren was better. Everybody was on that train. Everybody was like, okay, LR Jiren is hitting 6 million attack stats turn 1, 200k defense, doesn't need to build up. He was a freaking machine. Us as global players, we're going crazy for the Blue Fusions because we haven't been able to touch them. We have been waiting months, literally 6 months, 7 months almost, waiting for that banner to drop to get those Blue Fusions. We finally get them. We're playing with them. We got UI Goku, thankfully, on global as well, right? So we got UI Goku, you know, that was a global first. So UI Goku was there as well with them. So obviously the team building was fantastic in that time. And we're finally like enjoying the Blue Fusions. Obviously, the little discussions here and there about, you know, the Blue Fusions being worse than UI Goku were not very detrimental. Like, they weren't hurting it too much, but it was definitely not in a good sign. It was already like, we're already hitting that point where, you know, the Blue Fusions were not like the super duper top tier anymore. It was like, yeah, they're super top tier, but, you know, now we're getting competition. Then LR Jiren came out and stopped the competition. You know, LR Jiren became better than the Blue Fusions day one during their prime time, right? So that, to me, is an issue. That's not good for global. And guess what? Guess what happened a month later, boys? We get Han and Vegito. A month later, we get these 2 units. A month. A month. Well, not really a month. Well, kind of a month. It counts as a month if you count like the entire like celebration, but it's like really a month and a half or like 2 months, right? So if you if this was like September 7th, it would have been 2. But again, you guys know what I'm saying. The Blue Fusions lasted an entire month, right? So Vegito and Han come out, and guess what? they become the best units in the fucking game. Easy, not even a question at this point. And Nigerian people are like, nah, the blue fusions are still better after they, you know, get fully built up. After these two came out, that argument of the blue fusions was gone. Vegito and Buhan were so powerful on release that the blue fusions just dropped. Just tongue. Like their hype diminished. Nobody was talking about them anymore. All we cared about was these two. That was it. That was literally it. And then, what else did we get? We got, was Vegeta part of the celebration? Yeah, right? I'm pretty sure it's part 2. Then we get Vegeta. Is Vegeta arguably better than the blue fusions? I don't know. Yes, no, kinda. If he's getting his unit a super attack every turn, possibly. Because his damage output and his active skill is insane. But it wasn't like he was like you could probably say the blue fusions are better than Vegeta, honestly. I ain't gonna really like go too mad with that. Like I'm not gonna jump into that rabbit hole. Because honestly, you know, Vegeta is very good, but he's not like it's not like a unit that I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, he's number one, right? Like he's very good, but he's not like leagues better than the blue fusions or even better than them. In your honest opinions, you could definitely let me know in the comments below how you feel. So that's already some big instances, right? Obviously, we could even go to year 4. Let's go to year 4 as well, right? Let's go to that beautiful year 4. So, actually, we're gonna go to the global side because global has. If you guys ever want to see like all the years, this is how like go to the global side and you'll be able to. So let's go. So we're gonna grab, you know, part 1 of the 4th year celebration. Go on and sell. That's a great comparison. But no, it doesn't have everything. The other banner that I was actually going to bring up was Goku Day with Go Bros and Broly. Which we have. There we go. So let's look at this, right? Let's look at it. So 4th year. 4th year happens, right? We get the 4th year celebration, which is one of the best celebrations in Dokkan, easily. Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We get introduced those active skills. First time we're getting those active skills. They were number 1 on JP for a very long time. For a very, very long time, they were number 1. Easily. Like a super duper top tier contender. A very broken unit. Just overall extraordinarily powerful. Just overall just absolute power hungry monsters, right? And the issue, guess what happened when they came to Global? Go Bros. You know what else came to Global? Is there a part 2? Yeah, guess who came? Guess who came? Broly. LR Tech Broly and Go Bros came out a month before. So, not saying, obviously, this is like a kind of like a good standpoint because we got like the global first that year. But, look what happened to our 4th year LRs. They diminished completely. And let's say we got the 4th year LRs. Now we're going to start looking at the picture. Let's say we got the 4th year LRs at the same time that JP got them. This wouldn't have been an issue. You know, we could have all enjoyed the 4th year LRs together. We could have enjoyed that together, right? So unfortunately, we got Go Bros and Broly, who are both arguably better units. And then 300 million down. You get Cell and Gohan. Which, I don't care what anybody says, both these units are freaking top tier. They're both freaking broken. Especially after the Link update now, they're even better than they were before when they released. Look at that. So the Super Saiyan 4s got literally overridden before they even came out. It's crazy. They got overridden right when they came out. You know, not only like from the global first, obviously with Go Bros and Broly, because they're obviously huge hype, huge bait to get you off the 4th year. But honestly, both these units are probably better than the 4th year units. Let's be honest. That's an issue. And then Gohan and Cell, a month later, pretty much throwing the 4th year LRs again. This is just, it's a bad business standpoint on global. Like, the Foresight's good. The Foresight's good sometimes. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because you can't actually enjoy the game how you want to enjoy the game. You have to, like, unfortunately, go through this. Like, literally going through, like, a time period where, you know, you're... yeah, it's going to be a time period where you can't enjoy the big LRs of the year. You just can't. So that's why I don't like the Foresight. Because we can't enjoy the meta with JP. You see these? You see these LRs right here? They're for Goku Day. Let's wait for Goku Day and see what they're going to give us. And then let's wait for the worldwide celebration and see what's going to give us. We're not going to be able to enjoy these guys at their fullest. I'm sorry to tell you. We won't. We will not be able to be as hyped as. They're still going to be amazing units. But we're not going to be able to be hyped as a player base because Goku Day's unit's going to be crazy. And then Worldwide Celebration is a month later and those units are even crazier. You guys get what I'm saying? That is the issue with the Global Foresight. Like, it really just ends up hurting more than anything, in my honest opinion. It hurts. I feel like it hurts morale. It hurts summoning. And then I'm going to have a separate video talking about how if Global is synced up with JP, would that fix a lot of the issues? That's going to be the next video for tonight. This video turned out to be a lot longer than I thought, but this is just another kind of rant type of style video. Kind of just wanted to discuss more about how I feel. But yeah, that is pretty much my take on it. You know, you guys could definitely disagree, which is fine. I do know a lot of people like the Foresight, 100%. I get it, but at the same time, I gotta be honest. I can't lie to you guys. I do think it hurts the game. And I don't like it. I just don't. I think we could definitely do better than this. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Do all that greatness. Appreciate all the support on the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and take care, everybody.